Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, March 5th, and it is 7:13 a.m. Can you see that? Barely. Trust me when I say it's 7:13. Market opens in 17 minutes. I just woke up. I took a shower though, so I could pep up and get ready for this. So let's just take a look at the charts. Let's see what the charts are. Let's see what story the charts are telling this morning. This is S&P. Also, my computer's acting really slow, but I think it's just because it was just dead. So it needs to wake up. Like me. But on the 4-hour, we are bearish. Price broke structure to the downside yesterday. And I guess today, technically, price broke structure to the downside on the S&P. We are bearish on the 4-hour. I'm actually going to go ahead and mark that out so I can see it with my own two eyes. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, scaling down to the 1-hour, we are also bearish on the 1-hour. Price broke structure here to the downside. Bearish on the 1-hour, bearish on the 4-hour. Love to see when both of my higher time frames are working in tandem together and are trending in the same direction. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out a 1-hour high here and a 1-hour high here. Get rid of these. I guess I can mark out this one too. I'm going to see if any of these coincide with, no, 4-hour high would be way up there. I'm going to keep it there for now. So we have 3 1-hour highs that could be used as a liquidity sweep before price continues to sell down. We've got liquidity under this low, liquidity under this low, liquidity under this low, liquidity. So yeah, I'm bearish. Fairly simple. Would love to see price come up, sweep these 1-hour highs before giving us a break of structure to the downside, giving us my 1 of 3 confluences, have it be fair value gap, order block, equilibrium, filling it, and then rejecting it. Okay? Very simple. We're following our rules today because it's just a non-negotiable, really. Let's look at NASDAQ. Now on the NASDAQ, we are bearish on the 4-hour. Price broke structure yesterday, actually. Right here, boom. Another break of structure to the downside, boom. So we're bearish on the 4-hour. Completely filled in this fair value gap from the other day. Okay. On the 1-hour, we are also bearish. Price broke structure to the downside here. I'm literally whispering. It's kind of annoying. I'm sorry. There's another low right here. So I'd love to see price break below that low as well. Because right now we're in a downtrend on both the 1-hour and the 4-hour, I'd love to see price come sweep these 1-hour highs before continuing its sell down. If price breaks above this 1 hour high, then we'll be bullish. And then I'd just be looking, I'd still be bearish overall, but I would be looking for an entry on the 15-minute. But for now, both my higher time frames are trending in the same direction. So I'm bearish on NASDAQ. And I would be looking for an entry on the 5-minute. Be waiting for price to come up here, sweep these areas of liquidity. Not all of them, but at least one of them. And then giving a break of structure to the downside, filling in the order block, fair value gap, and or equilibrium, and then rejecting out of it. My favorite confluence is a fair value gap. It doesn't get respected all the time, but if the fair value gap isn't respected, then I fall back on the order block. And then equilibrium is just kind of like a nice to have, but it's not like a mandatory. Okay. That was kind of embarrassing. Okay, now liquidity under here, under here, under here, under here for potential TPs. So we'll get there when we get there. That is my pre-market analysis for today. Very simple. There's really not one that I like more than another. I guess just whichever gets there first and whichever has a cleaner setup is the one that I will be looking at more closely. Trading on a live account using TradeLocker. Yesterday was my first time using TradeLocker to trade on, and it went well. The only like qualm I have with it is I can't set alerts. At least I don't think so. I need to Google it. Because setting alerts would be amazing. Because then I could literally just set alerts for these trend lines. And once it gets hit, then I can pay closer attention. But that's all right for now. But for those of you who missed it, I'm using TradeLocker to chart and to execute trades. TradeLocker supports the broker that I use, which is Vital Markets. So yeah, that's that. This is my pre-market analysis. Let's see what price decides to do come market open. I don't think we have any high impact news. That's a lie. We do. ICM services PMI. So here we are. Market opens in 9 minutes. I will see you. Oh, you can't even see my screen. This is what I'm looking at. USD PMI, 30 minutes after the open, which is the 10 a.m. mark. Classic. Okay, that's it for the pre-market analysis. I will see you all in the live trade session. Bye.